What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. About Ryan LFC back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. In this video, we're going to talk about some transfer, and also we're going to talk about the relegation backer, and also we're going to talk about the Premier League. The day after Liverpool lost the Premier League to Manchester City, I am really devastated. Thank God to all the Manchester City fans out there. You guys deserve it to win the English Premier League. And you guys has been amazing this season, and I have to give Manchester City a lot of credit. But as a Liverpool supporter, guys, I'm devastated. I am heartbreak. I am in a lot of pain. Yesterday, it was hard for me to eat my dinner after that. You know, Gerrard was so close. Coutinho doing stuff, as always, when he play against Manchester City. And it's just unfortunate. The goodness and the greatness of Manchester City stop us again from winning the Premier League. But without further ado, guys, make sure you guys smash the like button and share your thought down in the comment section. Let's bring on my guest, Jersey Boy. Good evening, sir. Welcome. How are you doing?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another stream. Obviously, we're now in the closing end of the season. So it's now talked about transfers because we are pretty much 2 months away from the beginning of the transfer window. And there's a lot of rumours going on. So we'll talk about. But firstly, Ryan, we'll talk about big rumours coming out today of Tchouameni, Monaco midfielder. How do you feel about Liverpool being linked to a player like him?
Listen, watching a few clips of him on YouTube, I'm really excited. If we can get the deal over the line, that would be great for Liverpool Football Club, because we really need to freshen up inside the midfield with Henderson getting a little bit older. James Milner have a lot of experience. We know we have to keep James Milner and Jordan Henderson around this young team, because we're building for the future. And Thiago, it seems like he always going to pick up injured. And that's Thiago. I can live with that because of the brilliance of Thiago Alcantara. Fantastic navigator. He has been key fit this season. We have to give him a lot of credit for that too. So I'm saying signed in player in the midfield this season is very important. Axel Chamberlain, he's supposed to leave Liverpool this summer. I don't think he should continue be at Liverpool. But we link to one of the best young talent in world football as a midfielder. Not many times Liverpool buy good midfielder were very good on the ball. He can defend him, have a little bit of skill. He have everything about him to play for Liverpool Football Club. And I'm really excited. I hope we can get the deal over the line. Real Madrid has been linked to him. It's going to be tough. But we are the champions. So let's beat Real Madrid in the Champions League final. Unless Jurgen Klopp is the right manager for him to get the best out of him. Can you imagine being a sit in the holding midfield? That would be crazy, man. What about you? How you feel about him? What do you think?
Well, Tchouameni for me is a fantastic player, Ryan, because obviously the problem with our team right now, Ryan, is when Fabinho's out, we don't have another CDM. The only other CDM we have on the team who's an active CDM is Tyler Morton, and he's too inexperienced, Tyler Morton. But when he's come in this season, Tyler Morton's actually not been that bad. But for me, Tchouameni is exactly the kind of player I want. Obviously, the problem is how much he's going to cost. According to RMC Sport, who are very reliable in France, I don't think the fee's a problem. I think we are happy to pay 60 million for him. But it's about where does he want to go, because obviously us and the RMC Sport, I've said that the only two teams who are close to Tchouameni is Liverpool and Real. Because obviously Real Madrid have a very aging midfield. Kroos is going to probably retire. Modric is staying another year. They need another defensive type midfielder in there. So Tchouameni's perfect for them. And for me, the worry, Ryan, was the problem with me, Ryan, was the fact that when Real didn't get Mbappe, they now have over 150 million euros not going towards that player anymore. So they now have the money, because the thing was they didn't have the money for him because of the Mbappe deal. And now because the Mbappe deal is over, they now got the money for him. So quickly to J King in the chat, RMC Sport say Tchouameni wants Champions League football. He's not going to United. It's either Liverpool or Real Madrid. So For me, it's going to be a battle in terms of wages. And I think the Champions League final will take into push. But so yeah, it's between Liverpool and Real Madrid. And but I have a feeling that we'll get Tchouameni because I think it'd be perfect next season, Ryan. We can rotate against Southampton player like Thiago, Keita, Thiago Henderson, Tchouameni, and Tchouameni can play in that. We can rotate Fabinho, and we can rotate Fabinho knowing we've got someone who can play there. So I would love Tchouameni.
Okay, so how many midfielder would you sign this summer? Because you know that where Jurgen Klopp rotate the most in the midfield.
If we had a lot of money, I'd go 2. But for me, I'd probably go 1 this summer. And the reason is, bro. The reason is because Liverpool won Bellingham. Bellingham's not leaving this summer because Haaland's gone. They're not going to get rid of 2 of their best players in the same window. So next summer, I think if we get 2 midfielders this summer, we're not going to go for Bellingham. So I think we go Bellingham next summer. So for me, I think we'll go for 1 midfielder. Either that's Tchouameni or another midfielder. I think we need a midfielder. But I think Tchouameni is the perfect backup in that position. And he could also play in the 8. So he's a kind of versatile midfielder. And I think he'd be perfect for Klopp's system, man.
Yeah, I agree with you. He can play on the left-hand side. He can play on the right-hand side. He can play in the all-in midfield. He's a complete midfielder. And I believe if he come at Liverpool, don't listen to advice I would give him. Every player Jurgen Klopp bought, he improved them. Whether people like it or not, he always improve midfielder. Always improve player. So if we can get him and have him in that midfield, he's young, he's fresh, you know. You can look at a replacement for Fabinho in the future, you know. But I strongly believe if we can really, really stamp our class in this market. Remember, Manchester City buy Alan. So a lot of things going to happen this season. Salah haven't signed him contract as yet. Mane haven't signed him contract as yet. As where you just say, Jersey boy, Real Madrid lose Kylian Mbappe. They have over 100 million to spend this summer. It's going to really be really tough. But if we can seal this Champions League, Jersey boy, I think we should have the money in the kitty. Winning the Carabao Cup, winning the FA Cup, come second in the Premier League, bro, that is a lot of money. Winning the Champions League,
100 million plus at least.
No, that's more than to win the Champions League. You get about 100 million.
So realistically, we should have 200 million in the bank.
By just winning this cup, we should have money in the bank. We should have money, and especially we're going to sell Axel Chamberlain. Origi going for free. Minamino will sell for probably roughly 12 million.
Minamino, I think Minamino might go to Leeds. Because you think about it, bro, Jesse Marsh is the manager there. You need someone else in the forward line. Who was the manager of Salzburg, Ryan, when Minamino was there? Jesse Marsh. It makes complete sense. I want Minamino to stay, but I think Minamino will want first team football. And if he goes to Leeds, he's going to be back with Jesse Marsh. And Jesse Marsh knows how to play Minamino the best way because he made him like a monster at Salzburg. So we've got him probably going. Who else? Gomez is going to sign a new contract. That's very good. We might see Gomez hit that right back spot next season. Back up. Who else we might see going in this summer? I think Nat Phillips will go. I think he's going to sign permanently for Bournemouth because I think he did very good for Bournemouth. Bournemouth are back in the league.
Yeah.
Are they back in the league? Yeah, Bournemouth are back up. He's good, yeah. So Bournemouth are back up. Who else could we sell? We'll have to see what happens with the Salah situation because we don't know what's happening with all of that stuff. So there's a lot to see. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, Leon, Nico Williams. We might sell him to Fulham.
Yeah, how much you think you would have sell Nico for?
15
million.
15, 10 million. Monomela, I would love us to sign Jared Bowen, and there was a rumour about Liverpool potentially giving Oxlade-Chamberlain a swap deal. We could do £450 million plus Chamberlain.
You know that he's going to be very, very expensive, especially West
Well,
Ham.
Bowen's good.
What West Ham in Europe? They're in Conference League.
Europe, they're in Conference League, yeah.
They're in Conference League. So I'm telling you, say it's going to really, really, really be tough this season. But realistic though, Jersey boy. How many players you think we should sign? Depends on if we lose Salah or whatever. Or realistic you are. Think how many players.
I would like 3 or 4. For me, is obviously I would like another attacker to help, because the problem with us, Ryan, is even if we don't sell Salah, we need players to push the other player. So we have Costas to push Robbo. When Robbo is crap, in comes Tsimikas. Tsimikas done nothing wrong. We need a backup right back, which we're probably getting in Calvin Ramsey. But Ramsey's still quite young, and I think he needs time to develop. So I think Gomez will take that spot. But in the forward line, Ryan, we've got Diaz to push left wing, right, for that position. We've got no one to push for number 9, and we've got no one to push for right wing. The thing I think of Salah, bro, is there's no one there to push him. He knows I play utter shit, I'm still going to play. We need someone, like a Bowen or whatever, who can say what's up to Salah. Go, Salah, you've been playing 4 out of 10 all month. I'm just going in that right wing position. So I think, realistically, I would like one winger, a striker, midfielder. Because I don't think we need another defender. I don't. Calvin Ramsey is going to be only like a couple million. And we don't need another attacker midfielder, because that's where Carvalho is coming in. And apparently, to rumours, to reliable sources, we're going to bring Carvalho straight in the first team next season. And I think we might see him playing in that false 9, bro. Or he might do 4-2-3-1 with Ramsey, with Carvalho just behind. But for me, bro, the thing with Manchester City is, yes, they have played our striker, bro, but they've got players at each position to push. They've got Gabriel Jesus there. You can play where you've got Mahrez. Up top, you can play Foden or Bernardo, De Bruyne there. Left wing, you got. But now that they've got Haaland, they've now got Haaland and Alvarez. Those are their 2 strikers. And left wing, they've got Sterling, Grealish. Right wing, they've got Jesus, Mahrez, Bernardo. Jesus is going to leave this summer, and apparently he's going to go to Tottenham or Arsenal. I think he'll probably go to Tottenham. So I think, bro, if we get another midfielder, another attack, and also remember Origi's leaving, bro. I think we need one more natural striker.
Is that number 9 you will see Klopp by a number 9, or he just not?
Yeah, this Leroy Jones is the guy at Porto. I can't remember his name. Vieira or something like that, bro. I can't remember his name, but this guy, I think we made a deal with Porto, is that if someone tries to buy him, we're the first team to allow to properly bid for him. For 12 million. So we'll have to see. But for me, Ryan, I think we need a bit more, not depth. I think we've got depth, but we need players to push. I would like Darwin Núñez, but he's expensive, bro. And we got to spend wisely. So what about you, Ryan? Let's say, Ryan, we're in the Champions League, got 150 million, 200 million. Who you buying? What are you doing?
Listen, I'll be honest with you. We're going to have the money. Whether we win the Champions League or we win already lose the Premier League, we're going to have money. Go so far in the Champions League, right? Liverpool probably get 90 million alone just for finish second in the Premier League, right? City get 100 and I think they get 120 or 110 million for win the Premier League. So you get the same money, like 100 million to win the Champions League. So when I look at it now, that 190, winning the Carabao Cup, that would have been roughly 200 odd. So the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. So easily by winning all trophy this season, we supposed to have over 250 million to spend in the summer market. We need to put back that money in the transfer market. We need I would sell Axel Chamberlain. I want 2 quality midfielder jersey, boy. Quality.
But I know, but that's what for me. I want Bellingham so bad. I think Bellingham on the club will be a monster.
But Bellingham,
we can't wait till
leaving. He's not leaving until 2023. What about the Leicester City midfielder? I saw a video where he crying.
I've not been impressed with him, bro. I've really not been impressed with him.
What do you think about him?
I've not been impressed with him, bro.
You don't think Klopp can, get a little bit of time?
For me, it's about the price. If you can get him cheap,
no, but he's going free. He have 1 year leave on him contract.
If you get it for 20 million, then hell yes.
20 million, that Liverpool signing. If we can get Tchouameni, right?
Yeah, see, I'm with Monamela. Like, I think Tielemans a few seasons ago was good, but this season, bro, in terms of defending, bro, he's been abysmal defending. Tielemans. We'll quickly move on, Ryan. So obviously today, officially announced by Liverpool. Obviously, it hasn't been the official signing announcement, but it's been an official statement by Liverpool that Fabio Carvalho joins Liverpool on the 1st of July 2022. What's your thoughts on Liverpool signing this English as because obviously he's Portuguese, but he's also British.
Yeah.
And he's a 19-year-old attacker midfielder from Fulham. He's been absolutely outstanding in the Championship this season.
Brilliant.
What's your thoughts on Klopp signing this upcoming superstar?
Jersey boy, I'll be honest with you, I'm impressed. I like how the way he play. He remind me of Coutinho when Coutinho at Inter Milan. Very, very young.
Mm-hmm.
He remind me of Philippe Coutinho. Very skillful. He can use left. He can go right. He can play anywhere across the front three. And that's make him, for me, amazing. For a young player like that, we can play in 3, 4, 5 different positions. He can play as a number 10. He can play anywhere across the front three. That make him very special. And also, yes, he's an English player. He played for the England, I think, under 17 or the under 20. But he is more like a Portuguese player. He can definitely, when I see a player like Carvalho, like this, full of skill, full of touch, they mix. And he really mix with Portuguese and English. Just like I can't remember the name, but
who you thinking of? Just give us a clue. Who you thinking of?
I can't remember the
Describe him in another way.
Yeah, but he's very good, bro. He's very good. I like player when they have a little bit of Portuguese. Because Portuguese player very close to Brazil. You understand?
Yeah.
And for me, Jersey boy, he's a good signing. Young, that means we're building for the future. But at the same time, they still need the older player. But my problem is, he's so good. He can play a lot of different positions. I don't really know what is his best position. I would ask you, what is his best?
At Fulham, by this season, he's been playing as a 10. But a lot of Liverpool fans, and especially I've been listening to Craig from Man for the Agenda, who's an absolutely amazing YouTuber, by the way. And in a few streams, he says he believes that Fabio is going to be converted to false 9, like Firmino, the next Firmino. And I can see that. But I think we need a bit more creativity in our midfield. And I think maybe us playing 4-2-3-1 next season with maybe a pivot of, let's say we get Tchouameni. We can play Tchouameni and Fabinho. We can play 4-3-3 with Fabinho, Thiago, and Carvalho, or Carvalho in a false 9 or whatever. But I'm very excited for this player. I think he won't be fully involved next season. I think he'll be rotated in, against not Burnley, because Burnley have gone down, but let's say against the Leeds, against the lower tier teams, we might, because obviously the teams that really put the low block in. I think Carvalho might be used to put the low blocks because of the creativity, the balls through the middle, the through balls. I think it'll be perfect. And obviously, it's good to see some good transfer news, Ryan, because you remember last season,
everything
last season in summer, bro, we were like, oh, there's rumours, and we're like, oh, we're gonna make one signing, and obviously, me and you weren't even expecting us to sign Luis Diaz. Like, obviously, we heard about Luis Diaz rumours, but I knew that was maybe for the summer. But I'm glad we got him in, and we'll have to see what else we go. But I think definitely we need 2 or 3 more players, because obviously City signing Haaland pretty much to me makes them favourites, because of all the chances they missed this season without a striker, Haaland is putting them in. If it all depends of obviously his injury record, because his legs are a bit done at the moment. But we'll have to see. But obviously, Ryan, we'll have to talk about.
So
yes, that's what we will say.
So all right, we're going to play a game, right? We're going to play a game. Keep, sell, or loan. So
okay, let's go for it.
Right, and then after that, I want you to give me a 4 signing you'd like to see Liverpool to strengthen to go and compete against City again. So all right, Alisson, keep,
of course. What you want to say?
Adrian.
He's going on a free, so you can. Okay. He's going on a free.
Ika Casillas.
Huh?
Ika Casillas. Keep ourselves.
Who's that?
Bro, that's the nickname in Liverpool. Kelleher.
Oh, Kelleher. Just say Kelleher. Of course we keep him.
Okay, that is.
We're not going to loan him. Obviously, maybe a few seasons ago I loaned him, but he's proved to be second choice. He's staying.
Yeah. Which country him come from? Ireland.
Ireland, yeah.
Yeah, he's they call him Casillas.
He's not the first choice at the moment. That's the City keeper, Baz or something. But Kelleher is getting there. So okay, Chamberlain.
All right, no,
you go.
All right, so you're keeping the 2 goalkeeper. That's fine. All right.
Yeah, Adrian can go.
Gomez has been linked to Aston Villa.
Keep him, bro. Keep him. But he has proved at right back this season that he can fulfill it. Every game he's put in this season at right back, he's given me at least a 7 out of 10. No bad performances. There's been times where, yes, he makes a few stupid tackles, or yes, he makes a few stupid passes, bro. But that's once in the game. Most of the time, bro, he's been trying to do trend crosses, and they've been really good, but it's just been the forwards haven't been able to put it in. So for me, I'd keep Gomez 100% if he wants to stay.
And it's looked like he has been improving and him scoring. It seems he's working.
I'm very happy with him, bro.
So all right, so you're keeping Gomez. What would you do with Joel Matip? Keep or sell?
Keep. Matip, bro. I think Matip could stay till he's 34, bro. 35.
Okay, fair enough.
Keep.
All right. What would you do with Konate? Obviously, the young.
Keep, bro. Keep, of course.
So
Virgil, keep.
Virgil, keep. Simicast, what would you do? Simicast?
Keep.
What do you do with Robertson?
Keep.
So Chen, obviously.
Keep.
All right, let's go into the midfield. What would you do with Axel Chamberlain? Sell or keep?
Bye bye. So,
how much would you sell him for?
15.
All right.
10 between 10 and 15. He's not worth more than that.
James Milner. What would you do with James Milner? Keep or sell?
Keep 1 more year. The reason is, bro, because I think, yes, he might not play lots next season, bro, but he's needed in that dressing room, bro. Because he is, when Henderson on that, he's the other captain. And he's, bro, we see on the stories about Milner, when new players come in, bro, he tries to introduce him to other people. He's like a kind of like the father, like the uncle of the club. So for me, keep him 1 more season, bro. Love the man. Keep him 1 more season.
What would you do with Navigator this season? Keep, sell, whatever.
New contract, keep.
How much are you giving him?
I'll just keep him on the same wages. I just think, bro, that this season he's proved to me that he's very good. There's been times he has bad performances, bro, but this is because this has been the season where he's played the most games for us. And I think he just needs a bit more help. And I think it gives us the potential, bro. And for me, new contract for Keita for me.
So, you know
What about you? What about you for Keita?
For me, I am going to give Keita a 2-year contract.
I think that's fair. 2 year, yeah. 2 years fair.
Yes, man, he always picking up injury. This season, he showed that to us that he can keep fit. And when we need him, he step up into a big moment. Play some good game this season. I would give Navigator a 2-year contract and let us see what he can do. But I would give him a pay rise. I don't think him deserve to get a pay rise. I think him get a 2-year contract and let us see what Navigator can bring to this Liverpool team. So I will keep Navigator. People, we have nearly 46 of you guys. Can you guys like the video, please? If you haven't liked the video, like the video, please. Let's get it 40 likes, guys.
Next player on?
Next player for me, Curtis. Keep
loan.
Where would you send him on loan?
Villa. Actually, no. I don't know if that work at Villa because they just brought in a new midfielder today. They the one that Man United wanted, Kamara, from Marseille. They signed him on a free. A great signing for Gerrard. I think Jones going to Palace, as Michael said, kind of doing what Conor Gallagher did. Would be very good for him, bro. Because obviously Jones is not going to get loads of first team football. He's a young kid, bro, and he needs that development. For me, Jones, I think a Palace, Brentford, maybe going to Brentford. But if Nottingham Forest come on, maybe Nottingham Forest or Bournemouth or one of those, or Brighton or Fulham, one of those clubs, bro, because we've got a good connection with Fulham. Maybe him to come to Fulham would be a good idea. So for me, I love Jones, and I just think he needs a bit more game time to get it good. So for me, loan for me. What about you, Ryan? What will you do with Jones?
I think he will stay at Liverpool. I would put him on loan, but because through his scorer, I think he have more X factor to stay at the football club because he's a scorer and he's a very good player. I think he started the season well, pick up a few injured in the middle of the season, and that kind of set him back a little bit. Klopp like to try with him. He's a very good player, but he don't get a lot of game time on that belt.
Yeah.
But just because he's a scorer, Curtis, I don't think Liverpool will loan him. I don't believe they will.
No, I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, if I was, I would loan him for the simple reason that, listen, I just feel that he's not going to get much game time next season, and I want him to shine and get some game time. And I think him at Fulham, Brighton, Palace, one of those clubs, he would shine by.
Okay, so I would keep Curtis. I would keep him. We're going to take option into the midfielder. We don't know how many midfielder we're going to bring in. So
Harvey Elliott. Keep. Because of his versatility for me. Because he can play on the wing and in midfield. Yeah, Jones can't play on the wing, bro.
He's a good player. I don't have no problem with Elliott, but I think either one of them have to go on loan, in my opinion.
You think so you personally think, right? You would keep Jones, but you loan Elliott out.
Based on just because Curtis is a local lad and Elliott, he's a local lad too, but not a scorer. And I believe
he's from London. I'll ask you this question, Ryan. What club do you think would be the best for Harvey to go on loan this season?
I think Brighton, similar type of footballer, Liverpool and stuff. I think Brighton would be a very good fit for him. I don't want to see him in the Championship. I just want.
No, he needs to get Premier League football.
So I think I agree with you, Prince. I agree with that. Elliott is better than Curtis, but based on the fact that Curtis is a local player, he's a scorer. So most of the time, once he has a scorer, you're good as a young player. It's hard for Liverpool to send you on loan, right? So I think either one of them have to go on loan. But I would sell Elliott on loan because I have young player from Fulham just coming, Carvalho. him and Elliot play the similar way, right? Touch player, flair player. I would sell Elliot on loan to Brighton. So I would send him on loan. What about you?
That would be bad. Trossard, Welbeck, and Elliot. That'd be a good fun three. That for Brighton.
Yeah. What would you do?
I'd keep him. I'd keep him because of his versatility. But let's move on now to Thiago. See, that's not a stupid question. We should keep.
That's very easy, bro. That's very easy.
Henderson, we're going to keep. Is the captain. No problem with it. Fabinho, keep. Tyler Morton, keep. Because he's a CDM. But for me, it all depends on Tchouameni. If he gets Tchouameni, Tyler Morton go on loan.
Fair enough. What about Minamino? What would you do?
I want to keep him, but for the sake of his career, I'd sell him. Because I love Minamino, and this guy's been ridiculous at Liverpool. We've got to remember, we would have not won the Carabao Cup, FA Cup without this man. But I just think Taki needs first team football. And I think him having a reunion back with Jesse Marsh at Leeds, playing a Jesse Marsh's football style, would be perfect. And so for me, I'd send him to Leeds.
Okay, fair enough. For me, I would sell him. I think.
You think Leeds as well?
Leeds or Southampton. I think
he worked good at Southampton on that because they were playing 4-4-2 and he was putting on the left wing and the right wing, and I remember that goal he scored against Chelsea. It's a sick goal. What other midfielders are there?
I would sell Minamino. Very well season for Liverpool. Score about 10 goals. He's the top goal scorer for us in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. But I would get some money from him. I would cash in.
Okay, we forgot one player. We'll go back to defence. Nat Phillips. I think both sell because I think I love the man to bits. He's the reason we won the Champions League final. He's a fantastic player. But I think it's time he takes reins of his own career and he makes himself good elsewhere because he won't get a time here. And I think him going to Bournemouth is a perfect match. And I think he should go to Bournemouth in a full-time contract.
He will.
And Reece Williams, I think him going back on loan and might be the best option.
Yeah. All right.
Midfielders, I think they're all midfielders.
I think that's all the midfielder.
Okay, let's go forwards.
Origi gone, so that
That's gone anyway.
One day if we're going to sign somebody to replace Origi, because he's the only number 9 in our team. So
Jota,
keep Firmino. What to do? Sell him last year left on him contract?
I would sell him because the reason I would sell him is because it looks like Liverpool and leave him on the free. I want to get money so we can spend it. Firmino's not going to go for a lot of money, but we can at least get 30 to 20 million for him. So that 30, 20 million could go back to developing another midfielder or whatever. So for me, I would sell because I don't want him to go on the free. That's it. I want him to stay because I love Firmino, but I'd rather sell than keep living on the free. So for me, sell.
Yeah, I was thinking about selling Firmino, but if we're going to use a 4-2-1-3, I think
43-1.
Yeah.
You said 4-1-3-1.
My bad.
So.
So for me, I would keep Firmino. Very good squad player. Squad player like Roberto Firmino, we need.
So you would let Bobby go on the free?
No. Give him a next 2-year contract. I would keep Bobby.
Okay.
Bobby quality, we don't get it as much.
I don't think we'll get him on a new contract. I think we won't get him on a new contract. I think Mane keep. Well, there's very reliable sources saying buy and want him.
Yeah.
But
would you sell him for 53 million, 50 million, 60 million?
No, bro. No. Keep.
If you come to a test, we sell one of them. Either Salah or Mane.
I'll sell Salah.
Why?
Because Salah brings him more money in, bro. If Salah brings them more money, you can use that to really boost the squad.
Invest back in the squad.
Yes. So I want Barton in this day, but if I had the choice, I'd sell Salah.
I'll be honest with you,
I would say keep both. Keep Salah, keep Mane.
bro.
We're not FSG, so we don't know what the hell they're going to do.
Be honest with you, bro. I'm telling you.
I have a feeling Salah might go, bro.
With Real Madrid lose Mbappe,
They might go for Salah, boy.
I believe if we win the Champions League, whatever happens, I think Salah will leave. And I don't have a problem.
Yeah, sure, Michael. I've got Michael on Twitter. 1 second, let me get my phone. You keep talking, Ryan. I'll go give Michael the link.
Okay, I don't have a problem selling Mohamed Salah, people. I appreciate what Salah brings to the team, but I slightly worried about Salah performance especially after the African Cup of Nations. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you guys do, Jersey boy? Salah, I think I would sell him, bro, and I would bring in Saka from Arsenal, right? And I will definitely try to get Birmingham from him, Jersey boy. I'm telling you, I don't think Salah has been himself. I don't know if because of the contract situation. I don't know if because of the money. I don't know. Be honest, I really don't know.
1 second.
But I am a little bit scared of Mohamed Salah.
So am I, bro. Because the thing is, bro, like I said that the contract situation would be sorted out by now, and we still have no news on it.
And you know that Liverpool winning more trophy bonus, and I'm telling you, I'm worried if FSG really going to spend, because it's not easy, Jersey boy. When you win a lot of trophies, signing on fee, you have to give a lot of bonus, all of these things, and it's really kind of buffering me, and it's really kind of worried me right now.
Bro, but for me, I have confidence. I'll tell you why. Because I'm confident that in part of the negotiating for Klopp to extend his contract, he said, I'll extend if you back me. And I think this summer, bro, because I think the last 2 summers, bro, I got to agree that I have been a little bit too over the top angry with FSG. Because you got to admit, bro, we were in the pandemic, bro, and we lost a lot of money, bro. If it wasn't, from what I've heard, if it wasn't for the pandemic, bro, we would have gone hard in signing players for the Premier League and Champions League or whatever. But
no,
we couldn't, bro. Literally, we couldn't.
It has been affecting a lot of clubs. But look at it. The pandemic.
But the problem is, Bob, is that we're not like City or Chelsea who can have all this cash. We buy to sell, but it was very difficult in the market with what was going on.
Yeah, but I understand. But look at last season, COVID, people has been coming back in the stadium, especially last season, this season, entire stadium full out, new deal, all of these things. I believe, Jersey boy, that listen. We need to go into the market. I know this is not a club thing where you buy 4 or 5 players, but I really definitely believe that we should definitely.
All right, well, welcome our host who comes with us for the watch-alongs. Welcome back, Sebastian. How are you feeling after the disaster? Well, the disaster class, yes, not disaster class, but the mayhem yesterday.
Yesterday was tough. I of course went 2-0 game for Villa. I thought they might.
Michael, by the way, I sent you a link, bro. Just check your Twitter inbox.
When they scored 2-0, I was so happy. As you know.
You remember me? If I missed it, I was high pitched. I was like, Coutinho! I was like, really high pitched. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go through all the watch-alongs this season. I think I might make a video for Ryan to upload of the watch-along highlights of this season, because there's been some absolute mad moments.
Yeah.
Salah is our best player, but, bro, in that game against Tottenham Spurs, bro, Salah has been selfish, bro. And every
hard.
time Salah's
No,
been come
yeah.
back and aunt us, brother.
Mm.
This season, Salah's supposed to give Diaz a lot, brother. And Salah tried to go on his own. You know what I mean? I think to refresh back the team, I think we can get more than 1 to 3 player with the Salah money.
100%, bro. We need players. We need players, bro, to push him. No one's pushing Salah, bro. He knows if he drops a stinker, bro, no one's there to stop him. We need someone there to go. You know when Mane was crap, bro, or when Jota was crap, bro. We've now got Diaz. You can go. I'm right behind. I will go. We can welcome our guest. Michael's been doing really well on his own channel. Welcome back, Michael. Good to see you back, bro.
Big up, guys. Big up.
How are you doing, man? How you feel
God,
after?
you look so different, bro, without the beard. You look a different person.
I know, man. I look 10 years younger.
Same with me, bro. If I haven't got a bit of like a baby.
Bro, man, the beard will come back in 2 weeks. It grows back quickly, but man,
Oh my
still
God.
more.
How
Yeah, go
you
ahead, Ryan.
feel, bro? How you feel after that?
Nah, man, still in mourning, bro. Man, I went into Dom's stream with a mask on. I couldn't. Still in mourning, bro. It's a tough one to take. It wouldn't be that bad if Man City won 3-0, but just the way they did it just hurts more.
Yeah,
but you know, it's football, man. You go up the highs and the lows, Ryan. You know how it goes.
Bro,
To me, it made sense what happened yesterday because you think about it. Yesterday, a few days ago, was the 10-year anniversary of Man City 3, QPR 2. It makes complete sense in sports history of the gods that Man City did a part 2 of that, where Gundogan was the Aguero.
It's football, man. We've done it to teams, and now we got a kind of taste of our own medicine in this case.
Listen, when they were 2-0 up, I knew they were coming back because 1 Olsen, 2 in Mings. With Mings on the
Mings
pitch,
and Callum
guaranteed to
Chambers.
lose.
Don't forget about that. Mings and Callum Chambers.
And the fact Watkins missed 3 1v1s. Like, I'm like, how many 1v1s are you going to absolutely bottle, man?
It's all right, man. We got a Champions League final, and they don't.
Oof. Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like
European bottlers for a reason, Manchester City.
I feel like every team in the Premier League is gonna go for signing players this transfer. I think it's gonna be
the craziest transfer window ever because Man United are going to rebuild the whole squad. Tottenham, but I'm telling you this right now: if Conte gets the players he wants, I will not be surprised if it's a 3-horse race next season.
Yeah, he wants Skriniar, by the way.
They get Skriniar, they get a proper right wing back, they get a backup striker because I haven't got one. Let's say they get a right wing back, they get Skriniar, they get Jesus, who I think would work perfect for Conte, can play right wing or striker. I'm telling you, I will not be surprised if it's a 3-horse race next season.
They need to sign Romero on a permanent.
I think it's guaranteed. They're going to get Romero, they're going to get Bentancur, they're going to get Kudus. I think those 3 are done. I think if they need to get a right wing back, probably maybe a few wing backs, and they need a backup striker. But it's going to be crazy next season. But I'll ask Michael and Sebastian. Michael, first of you, how do you feel about Liverpool being linked to Tchouameni, of us and Real Madrid battling for him? How do you feel about the links between him?
We need cover in the midfield. I mean, look, Naby Keita, injury prone, Thiago, injury prone, Milner getting up in age. I like Henderson, but I don't think he's capable of starting for Liverpool anymore. That's just my opinion. And then Fabinho, that's our midfield. We desperately need some midfielders. Tchouameni would be fantastic, but I think we also need a creative midfielder. Also, we're getting Carvalho, but I mean, he's 19. Is he going to step into the Liverpool starting 11 immediately? No, but maybe he can prove it in the next season. But we need players right now because we need to compete with Man City. That's the problem. We can't just sign guys for 10 million and expect, maybe in a couple of years they'll turn good. We need guys right now, like a Luis Diaz. That's what we need. And let's see if it happens. Hopefully we get Tchouameni, and that's the start of many good signings. But we know FSG, they don't spend a lot of money. So maybe this is our big money signing, and then we make a couple of 10 million and 20 million signings. But let's find out, because also we might get some money from players we sell.
Yeah, but Michael, do you believe that signing 10 million player, 12 million
I'll be right
player
back.
work for us based on what we has achieved in the market so far to keep up with the big spending of Manchester City? Because be realistic though, right? I would love to see us go there and splash the cash on big player. But why go against what is working for you?
That's
Get
true.
young players and still competing against Manchester City.
Yeah, but Ryan, our 10 and 12 million pound signings have been Taki Minamino, Robertson, who's, was a gem. That was an absolute gem for Robertson. And that's about it. Everybody else, we spent the money. We spent over 40, 35 million on these players. So we need to, we can recruit very well. We can make these shrewd signings. But honestly, if you want to compete with City and if Chelsea spend money and if United start to get back, we can't keep making these 10 to 12. Yes, we can make it on the squad players, but on the starting 11 and players who can get into the starting 11, we're going to have to spend the big money. That's the only problem I see with us. If you want to get a 10 to 12 million pound signing that starts in the midfield, you're going to have to make a very, very good business. And we know Liverpool can do it, but let's see.
Okay, what said you, Sebastian? What do you think we need to start this Manchester City dominant?
We need these signings that we have done past years, like Van Dijk. We need players who can push the starters to do much better. Like I would say Saka maybe, or someone like that, to because Saka, the quality he has is really Liverpool quality. Of course, we need like 40 to 50 million signings. Plus, we need to sell these like players who is like deadwood players, if you call it. If we look at what City is doing, they sign players for like 100 million. Grealish. Yeah, I know FSG is cheap. They don't want to spend that amount of money. But if we're going to win titles, we have to spend a lot of money. If we look at Saka, he's probably going to be like 90 mil or 100 mil if we sign him. And Tchouameni, of course, he's going to be like 70 million or something like that. So, plus we need younger players because we have an aging squad. So that's important.
Okay, fair enough. But here's my thing though, because I think we really need, I agree with you and Sebastian, Mike, but I think our biggest problem is we sold Coutinho and haven't replaced him as yet, although we're still winning stuff. That a little bit of weakness in this Liverpool team. Yes, Thiago, how consistent Thiago going to be in this Liverpool team? Chelsea game against them in the Carabao Cup final, injured, play a brilliant game in the FA Cup final, come Champions League final, is a possibility that Thiago will own. And I can live with that because when he play, he show that he have the quality. So I'm willing to be patient with him. But it comes down to the recruitment, Jurgen Klopp, FSG, as you guys said. I believe that if we can get Tillman and we can get this, no matter what Real Madrid do, we have to try beat him. We have to try beat him. I don't know. What do you think about Tillman? You think he's a Jurgen Klopp signing, Mike?
No, I would not go for Tillman. He's just a hype around him, and he would cost so much money as well. I would not go for Tillman. Honestly, he kind of reminds me of Gini Wijnaldum. He's younger. He could be better in that position, but I wouldn't go for Tillman. There's one player I would absolutely love Liverpool to sign, and I know it will not happen, but Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen. My God, if we could sign him, that would be amazing. Somebody who can be a creator, can be a goal scorer. Because Don made an interesting point that we don't get a lot of goals from the midfield, do we? We get it mostly from our front three and our wing backs. We need to get some more goals in the midfield. Look at who City had to come up clutch for them yesterday. 2 goals from the midfield. No, actually 3, excuse me. Rodri
All goals from
and
midfield.
Gundogan. Yeah. And when was the last time our midfield scored?
Yeah.
So we need to get some goal scorers in the midfield to add to the front 3 so that there's not a heavy load on them. And I don't think Tielemans is the guy. Look, he's a very good player, but I don't think Tielemans is the answer. I honestly say Florian Wirtz, but that's going to cost a lot of money.
I love Florian Wirtz, but for me, obviously, I think that's ruined for ages now because obviously, sadly, he did his ACL recently,
Yeah,
so he's out. He's no one's going to sign him for a while because the guy's out. But I want a proper attacking midfielder, but there's not many around these days in terms of Wirtz.
If we get a midfielder where you guys saying attacking, creative, get a lot of goal. Club have to basically change up the system.
Not really. There is 4-3-3
really.
where you can play a cam in the 4-3-3. Foden's playing in the 4-3-3 and he's attacking midfielder.
But we definitely need to get rid of Axe.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No. The guy's finished.
Yeah. You can see by his body language and his attitude towards the team, he's done. He's not. He doesn't want to be at Liverpool anymore. And fair enough. He wants to go to other parts. Now let him go.
Okay, send him back to Arsenal. So what about?
They're finished enough. They're finished enough.
Oh, that's not a bad shout. That Pedro Gonzalez. That's not a bad shout actually.
From sport.
And he's still young though. He's still 24.
Yeah, but I'm saying why we cannot have Carvalho be our creative midfielder. Yes, he's 19, but at this time in sports, in football, he's not a player that's stepping up right now. Phil Foden, Trent at the same time, you have Curtis at the same time. Why we can have he's be our number 9, and yet still we sign the Monaco midfielder.
Jersey boy, have you watched Carvalho play?
Baller. He's an incoming baller.
Is he kind of like a Coutinho where he creates and he gets the goals?
Yes. For Fulham, he plays in the 10. He's played in the 10 behind Mitrovic. He hasn't scored many goals, but a lot of assists. Very attacking. He had a great goal against Man City when they played Fulham. Obviously, they lost 5-4-1, but I'm telling you, he's a good player. But for me, I can see him being another Bobby in terms of being the false 9. But I can see him next season. Rotating a little bit like Carvalho Cup. We play him in the 4-3-3 in a cam position. We play 4-2-3-1 at some point. We play him in the 9. I think we'll try a little bit, but obviously he's been playing a lot in the 10. The thing, his best position is a 10 as a 10.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I haven't watched him play. I've seen a couple of highlights, and I don't want to go by just YouTube highlights of a player. I actually want to see how they drift around in the position and everything. So if he can be another somewhat Coutinho, because obviously Coutinho with Liverpool is fantastic. My God, I miss that. I miss those Coutinho times, really. But if Carvalho can become that, it's a lot of pressure to give a 19-year-old, though, Ryan, stepping into the second best team one of the best teams in the world, into the starting 11. It's going to be a lot of pressure for him. If he can do it, that would be amazing. But that's a lot of pressure. I don't know. Would you start him right away, guys? When he comes in?
Nah.
So you know,
from what I've heard, Carvalho is going to train the first team.
Okay.
Next season.
I don't
want to say he's going to start, but I think he will be on the bench.
One player I want.
Earlier on this, go ahead, Sebastian.
I want Doku from Rennes to be.
Oh, that's not a bad shot, that.
Yeah, I think that ship has kind of sailed a little bit. He's very injury prone.
What?
I want Bowen. I want Jared Bowen. Badly. I want Jared Bowen.
Okay, but Jersey boy, if you want Bowen, that means Salah's gone.
I can see that happening. We're literally season ended and we've got there's been no updates on his contract. I still have no idea what's going on. I have a sneaky feeling
they're waiting till the Champions League final, then to continue the contract talks. That's what I think is going on.
That's what I hope. But I think
that's
have
what's
a
going on
sneaky feeling
here.
he might go. But we'll see. We never know with everything. We never know.
But remember when how old our Elliot is?
19.
19.
That's true.
Remember he keep Elliot before him get injured last year. He's the
Yeah.
one keeping Thiago out of the team.
Yep.
He was playing in the 8, wasn't he? He was playing in the 8.
Yeah, it
He
was
was
eight.
He's,
very good in the 8.
he was keeping Thiago out of the team. So I'm saying at this time in sports, these 19-year-old youth ready to step up. The level of training they are getting in the academy, when they come to the first team, serious business. But me, I tell you, say, this is my preference. I'm say Liverpool has signed 4 or 5 players. Do we think we should sign 5 players or 4 players in the transfer market?
4, 5, yeah.
4.
4.
I would go 5, but that's going to happen.
I think 4 to freshen up this Liverpool team to go again. Because you see what they have come in and do? Competition. So when you have new player coming into the squad, player get hungry. Remember when you're winning, you know, you need player who are coming, have a little bit of bite, a little bit of hungriness to keep it going. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be difficult for to stop Manchester City. 4. The man win 4 titles in a 5 years. 5 years, Virgin. And with Alan, I know they probably lose Jesus. I know they probably lose Sterling, but I believe that they're going to still strengthening.
Oh yeah. They're going to sign a midfielder.
Fernandinho is going back to Brazil, so they need another CDM. There's been very reports of City might go for Frankie de Jong because obviously Barcelona need players and they need
money.
They need money. De Jong's the perfect pair to sell. Sell him for 70 million, then they can get Lewandowski and then a few more players. So I think De Jong will leave Barcelona. I cannot see him going to United because why would he want to go there? I know he loves Ten Hag, but I think he wants Champions League, and I think going with City and going with that, I think he'd perfect for City, De Jong. So they might go in for him. They need another CDM. City are just going to stop at Haaland and Alvarez. They're going to get 2 more players, I think. I think they need to go for a left back as well.
Ryan. So if it worst case scenario, we have to sell one of Mane and Salah. Which one are you getting rid of?
Salah
for me.
I agree.
Because he brings the more money in. Mane goes to 50. With Salah, if we just go somewhere, we can go, I think maximum, we can go 80. Because of 1 year left, we can't go 100.
That's true. Yeah, we can't go 100 more because of the
If it was 4 years left, I'd go probably 120 million or something like that. But now, 1 year left, I think 80. And of 80 million, you can bring Jude Bellingham in.
Bro,
like that.
The reason why most Liverpool fans, not because he bringing the most money still, I think Salah is Mane is a better all-rounding player. Mane can play anywhere across the front. You realize that Salah is the only one stay on the left-hand side. He cannot move. And my preference is to sell Salah. I think this season, bro, I know he's the best player according to a lot of Liverpool fans. Do I believe he's the best player? Yes. When you look at him stats, you look at him record, how many goals he score and stuff. But I think this season, bro, Salah has been a couple times well City win this Premier League or beat we. A baddest thing, Salah score a lot of goals, but sometimes he might look a bit selfish, bro. And that stop we from going to the next level. Because in that game against Tottenham Spurs, so many open chances where Salah need to just pass it, get Diaz. He's running those goals.
He's since AFCON, bro. We've been playing with 10 men. He's been invisible, and I don't know why. I don't know what's got him to his head, and that's why I wasn't too angry when Kevin De Bruyne got it, because De Bruyne, there's been times this season where he's been invisible for Manchester City, but I think most of the season De Bruyne has been coming clutch for City, and he was one of the main reasons I think they won the league this season. He scored 2 winning goals against Chelsea. He's been fantastic. But for me, Salah, he had a very good start of the season, but since January, the guy's been invisible. And I don't know if it's the contract or what happened in Egypt or the World Cup. I don't know. But
he's the one
who's been dreadful.
He's the agent leaking these things, brother. So Fabio remark. I don't trust agent, bro. Yeah,
Bro, his agent is an idiot.
that are one of the part of it, brother. When he's supposed to focus money and all of these things, brother. Here's the problem I have with winning the player of the season. I don't think Kevin De Bruyne should have won it. I don't think he should have won it. Right?
I think Salah should have won it, but I think De Bruyne is definitely second place and very,
Look
very
at it.
close.
Kevin De Bruyne has scored 15 goals, 17 assists. Salah, 13 assists, 22 goals.
Yeah.
Second half of the season, Salah now have the best season. But
No, but for me, it's the fact that De Bruyne turned up in the most important part of the season.
That's true.
Not the beginning. He's the reason they won the league, De Bruyne. The best player this season for Man City has been De Bruyne. 100%.
I understand that, but I don't know, man. But
I get what you mean. I think PFA Player of the Year is Salah. Premier League Player of the Year EA is De Bruyne. I think they were both that good. They deserve one each.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. So,
But Ron,
so go ahead, Jersey boy.
no, you go.
So basically, what all of us saying on the stream, we agree to most of the stuff. We need more better midfielder.
Yep.
So, how much midfielder would I bring in this season? 2?
Yep. At least 2.
2. And only one midfielder leave this season, and that's his
Ox.
And we add 2 new midfielder.
But then Jones is going to go on loan.
Yeah, I think Jones replacing Gallagher.
So how many players that?
Paris would be good.
Why we have to send him on loan? So we have, we'll see. We have Milner, Henderson, that 2, Fabio, that 3, Thiago, that's 4.
Keita.
That 5.
Elliot. Put Elliot in there because Elliot
Elliot is a homegrown player, so we don't really have to much count Elliot in it. We still have
Henderson, homegrown as well.
Sorry.
Milner.
Trent also.
So we have 3 goalkeepers. That's Adrian, Casillas.
Jones going in the summer, so I think.
So we have 4 centre back: Gomez, Konate, Van Dijk, Matic. Yeah, we still use Gomez as a right back. Simicas.
Yeah.
We need a backup right back. That's what we desperately need.
We've got Calvin Ramsey coming in, but Ramsey, I think he's a prospect. Like he's going to be the next Trent, but that takes time. I think we need someone now, and for me, I think that's why we're keeping Gomez on a new contract, and we're going to play him as the backup right back. Because to be fair, he's been a great this season at right back. He just needs to fix the stupid fouls and some stupid passes there sometimes. But other than that, he's been outstanding at right back this season. Dennis.
Jersey boy, I sent you something on WhatsApp. Look at it.
bro, you accidentally called me. You didn't send me anything.
I sent you something on WhatsApp. Take a look at it, Regine. We want to discuss this. It has been. This.
You ever sent me anything? This the Liverpool Echo one.
Yeah, click on it.
Right, let's have a look.
And bring it to the stream. And don't bust it out. Just click on it, bring it to the stream, and let us discuss it and hear what the rest of people have to say. Don't read it, bro. Just read it on stream.
No, because but you mean to read it on stream?
Yeah, but bring it up on stream.
Yeah, but I can't on my phone, bro. Got to put on my. Got to give it to my email, you melon.
Right.
Got to remember, bro.
Don't bush it, bro. Don't bush it, bro. Don't bush it. I want to hear.
Right. It's bullshit, not bullshit.
No. Bro, but
bullshit.
Be honest with you guys. It's going to be tough to stop City, bro. I don't know how we're going to stop them.
Bro, I'm telling you, Haaland stays fit, bro. They're going to win the league
easily
by December.
Yeah.
Just imagine all the sitters, bro. Like, if they have Haaland, the Tartares wouldn't even, as far as they'd finish at half time, because the amount of chances they missed in that first half.
Yeah.
Manchester City.
Yeah, but
all right, here we go. So we're gonna have a look at this article, guys.
So
that Ryan apparently wants me to look at.
So I want you to read it, but share it to the stream. Don't bush it.
Bullshit! Not bullshit.
I love these guys.
So in the meantime, people, like the video, people. Like up this.
Okay, let's have a look at this. Why is it showing my email address? For fuck's sake. You twat. No. No one cares about my email address. There we go. So, Thomas Tuchel agrees with Pep Guardiola Liverpool comments that makes it crop them. Thomas Tuchel's side take on importance. This was in the FA Cup. About the fact that everyone was able to win the league. I have not seen one person outside than us want us to win the league. Everyone was celebrating last night when we didn't win the quadruple. And to be fair, I am not angry about it because I think if it was United, City or Chelsea, we'd be celebrating because
100%.
If you win the quadruple, that cannot be topped. You've done football. So, in my opinion, I've seen Liverpool fans angry that everyone hates us. But the thing is, it would be the same if it was any club. Because the quadruple is the best thing you could ever do in England. If we do the quadruple with the best team in English football history, 1, 2, I don't think anyone will top it except City. They could possibly do it. And 3, United's trebles in the mud. So, in my opinion, I'm not angry that the whole of the world were laughing at us when we didn't do it, because I would do the same thing if it was United, if it was Chelsea, because a quadruple is it. It's the biggest thing ever. And I don't think the quadruple will ever be done because it takes that much work. But we can be proud that we were the closest team because we were 2 games away. We were 1 draw and 2 games away from doing it. And that's something to be proud of. But the Man City manager, I'm aimed to dig a little bit after his table-topping beat Newcastle United in Premier League this weekend. Everyone in the media is on second place, simple, sudden hard race. We all know that's absolutely bullcrap because no one wants us to win the league because that means the quadruple happens. So, and when asked about Guardiola's comments, Saturday's FA Cup fun between the Reds, Tchouameni, he understands where the Spaniard is coming from. Where in the hell is he seeing that everyone wants Liverpool to win? I can understand why he made it a Tuchel. I can understand why he had that feeling. In general, I would say it is hard to really argue with it. I believe I can understand what he meant. There are huge sympathies for Liverpool. No, there isn't. I thought that's when the whole country, we fight against it like Pep for many, many years. I can understand for coming and they force something like this. But at the same time, I don't think it's only here. It's like Germany and in France too. I can tell you that article is bullshit.
Bro.
Proper bullshit, bro.
I the wrong one.
Bro, the whole world hates us. Is that the wrong article, Ryan?
Yeah.
You're an idiot, Ryan.
Oh my god. Professionalism at its best.
Here's the full screen of the person who borrowed the stream. Well done, Ryan.
Bro, the wrong one, bro. No, man.
It's the wrong one, but it's still good to talk about it because Tuchel and Pep are bullshitting.
Something more to
I
Brian.
can guarantee that the entire league didn't want us to win the league.
Oh yeah.
They wanted City to win the league. So everyone wants City to win the league and the media, not us. Fact.
Why would they? Jersey boy, imagine if it was United or City in this situation. Oh my god, I would hope that they will lose the title like this dramatically.
Yeah, but the thing is, Michael, I was watching Mark Goldberg. He was celebrating like mad when City won.
Bro, that guy was celebrating going into Europa. F him, man. F him.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think he will do the same thing if let's say
Chelsea, City, Arsenal,
City or whatever
situation.
Would do it because the thing is because Chelsea, United have the team to do the treble, the real treble, Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League. No team's ever topped that. If we were to win the league, we would have put their treble in the mud. And we would be the best.
We would have to win the Champions League first because then
but what I'm saying is I have fully understand why people I completely understand what people were banting
Yeah,
us.
of course. As they
And it
should.
was
It's a
never in
part
our
of-
hands. I believe the reason we didn't win the league was because we bottled too many games.
As soon as we drew at
Exactly.
City, I knew we were not going to win the league. We needed to win that game.
And you remember that game, Michael, me and you did, where we were 2-0 up against Brighton and we bottled it.
Oh my god, that was so
my
so frustrating. But
That's
hey, you know what?
that screamer though by I can't remember his name.
And Whipple.
Oh, that was ridiculous goal, man.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? It's been a fantastic season, but it just sucks to lose that way. But now at least we got Saturday to look forward to. I need us to win the Champions League, bro. I need us.
Bro,
All right.
bro,
You know the Super Cup is here.
Bro,
You know the Super Cup.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead, bro.
Sorry, Mike. Before you leave, bro, I want you to see this article. Jersey boy, I want you to bring it up on the stream. Don't bullshit, bro.
Bro, this article is fucking bullshit.
God, I'm G.
This article is bullshit, bro. Never happening.
Bro, I'm G-ing
I'll put my
about.
legs up for this.
It's about De Bruyne going to Liverpool. No way that happening, bro.
No.
Ryan, man. What fan? Are you?
I would love KDB, bro. KDB used to be a fan of.
No, bullshit, bro. Bring it up. And never.
Well, you're bullshit because he's not coming.
This is the Ryan LFC channel, boys.
No, that's not the right link. You. Sorry.
Bro,
Ryan's
he's
fault. The stream's going horrible.
He's a Liverpool supporter, bro.
Let's have a look at this bullshit article, right? Not laughing now. Kevin De Bruyne sent Liverpool transfer message after Manchester City exit Champions League. This is ages ago, bro. This is a month ago.
Yep.
Former Liverpool forward Stan Collymore has advised. So this is not even De Bruyne saying. This is Stan Collymore saying he should go to Liverpool.
Jersey boy, bring it off the screen. Bring it off the screen.
Nah, bro.
There's no point, bro.
You bro. Let's have this full screen. Look in the camera, Ryan. Don't bullshit
Man,
me,
he's a
bro.
Liverpool supporter sitting not giving him the Champions League, so I can come over and merge.
But he doesn't give a shit. He's winning the league every fucking season. He doesn't give a bloody shit. The boy now.
Exactly. All right, but hey, I have a question for you guys. How confident are you now ahead of the Champions League final compared to when we first knew that the final matchup?
50-50.
50-50 because of Thiago, but the good news is it's an Achilles problem. It's not serious. I believe he will be fit.
Michael, he'll be fit.
I believe Thiago will be fit. The good news is not hamstring. It's not serious. So we'll have to see. I think it's either on the bench or he starts.
I think he's going to come off the bench. I don't see them rushing him back into because they know his injury history. If you rush him back, he'll injure it even more. So I think it's best to just
keep him
on the bench and see how it goes.
I can see Saturday going to penalties, extra time. I can see Liverpool winning it. But the thing is, we've got to take in fact that they've got the best player in the world. And this man's on a mission to win the Ballon d'Or this season. Karim Benzema. This guy is ridiculous.
Yep.
For me, it doesn't matter if he doesn't win the Champions League or not. He needs to, that Ballon d'Or needs to say Karim Benzema this year, or it's a robbery. Benzema wins it for me. But for me, there's problems with both teams. Real Madrid's defense isn't all that.
Yep.
You know, Militao and Alaba and all that, but I think Ferdinand Mendy is not that good defensively. Militao is good, but he can be got at. Alaba as well. Carvalho, I think, is probably their best in the defense part.
Really? What about Hall? No, he's probably the worst out of all of those guys.
No, I'm talking about what I've seen in the Champions League. I've seen Militao get done, and Carvalho has said him a few times. But for me, I think the best defender on the pitch is David Alaba. Because David Alaba, this guy's ridiculous. You can play left back, centre back. For me, I think it's going to be close. I don't buy this bullshit that, we're going to smash Madrid. Madrid
heck no.
Are the Champions League should be called Real Madrid League because they own the competition. They have 13 Champions Leagues for a reason. And this is why we can't underestimate them because they have the heritage. They've won it more than any other team. If they win on Saturday, they've got double what we have in Champions Leagues.
Oh gosh,
more than double.
Oh, no.
Actually, no. If they win on Saturday, they have double from second place. Second place is AC Milan. They have 7. They'd have 14. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
So for me, I think it's going to be close. I'm not that confident in terms of the midfield, but to be fair, they've got aging midfield as well. For me, Modric is the one that scares me because I don't care if the guy's 36 or 37. This guy plays like he's 20. He's ridiculous.
Casemiro.
Benzema and Modric, it's like the older they get, the better they get.
Mm.
It's like fine wine.
Fine wine. Cruz is the one that I think he's looked very leggy.
Yeah, he can't last 70 minutes.
You can't see. But also the other person I think we ought to look out for is a kid, which I wanted, and I think needs to be involved in November. Camavinga. This guy is ridiculous, and he has to be starting for France in November. This guy, he's come on as a substitution in the Champions League this season, and he's changed it for Madrid. So, and they've got Casemiro as well. So I think it's going to be a real battle, but I cannot wait for Saturday. I'm telling you, if we do not win on Saturday, it's been a disappointing season.
Nah, you can't say that, Jersey boy. We've made it to every final possible. We've pushed Man City to 10 minutes.
No, I think it'd be a good season, but it'd be disappointing.
It would be a disappointing end to the season.
Not bad season, but it'd be disappointing.
But overall, it's been, I think, not a fantastic season. I think it's been a great season, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if we don't win a Sunday, it's been a great season, but I'll be very disappointed in it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll be super disappointed if we lose. I don't want to lose the Champions League final.
We would get bantered to shit. I would not hear the end of it. We're going to be called Liverpool.
Yeah, I know that stuff. I know.
All the childish stuff. But I can't talk. I call Chelsea. I call United fans Varchester crap. So I can't.
That's because they are. Well, they're crap,
they're crap.
but they're not Barchester, but they're crap. But that's United for. But look, man. I mean, Saturday, I think we're in for a Champions League final in the history, man. We're gonna get a high-scoring game. It's not gonna be that 2-0 win that we had in 2019, where it was.
It's not gonna be a boring final. It's not gonna be Man City, Chelsea. It's going to be one of the best Champions League finals.
That final was good last season, but I'm telling you that this final on Saturday, there's something special in it. And I just hope it goes Liverpool's way. But man, you just cannot go against this Real Madrid side. Anytime they've been down, they come back fighting. So,
I'm worried about Vinny versus Trent because last time he sent him back to Liverpool.
Yep. That's what I'm worried about.
He sent him back.
If
he
you
was
like
wins to shit.
As much as I love Trent, man, that matchup, if you're going to give Vinny space with his pace and his ability, that's going to be a lot of trouble to the Liverpool defense. So it's going to be interesting if Klopp is going to play Matip because, you know, how smart he is and also how well he is on the ball, or is he going to use Konate with his physicality and pace to help Trent in recovery?
I think Matip starts, and the reason is for me with Konate, sometimes he goes too quickly and the whole offside trap is fucked.
Yeah.
There's been times, remember against Benfica, we played Konate. The offside trap worked, but because Konate did it a mistake too much, he played him onside.
Yep.
So I'm worried because Vinny, Benzema, and Rodrigo are fast, and I feel the high line, Konate might pay him on, and I think Matip when he's in the high line, he times it probably 9% of the time. Absolutely spot on.
Exactly.
So for me, yeah, I think Matip starts for me.
I will be proud. I will be proud over the team, no matter what happens.
I'll be proud because we'll be the team to be close to win the quadruple, but I'll be very disappointed because of what could have happened.
Bro, I just need to see my team because you know the UEFA Super Cup's here in Finland. So if Liverpool win,
and it's going to be Liverpool Frankfurt if we win it. So it'll be an easy game.
And it'll be fun to finally see my team live. So I need Liverpool.
I don't care what people say. Come on, Liverpool Frankfurt. I'm looking probably 5-0 or more.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they've got good players, Frankfurt, and I've got to give them credit for the Europa League. But you know,
Ryan,
they fish Real us. They're not going to.
Which big team from Finland?
You don't know, bro. It's called HJK. It's my team.
Oh, they have a big stadium to host these.
No, man, no. We only got
Look like
11,000, but
Jota.
there's the Olympic Stadium, so they're gonna play it
Ryan,
there.
Oh.
Ryan, who would you start on Saturday? Konate or Matip?
Konate.
Okay, fair enough.
For me, if Liverpool play like how they play this season, I think I cannot deal with the next extra time. It's Liverpool, bread will butter. We have to finish our chances. And if Real Madrid come and open up like what they do against Manchester City, like how they do against Chelsea, and these teams score 2 at them, I don't think Liverpool is going 2-0 up on Real Madrid and they get back. I don't think so. So if we can finish our chance, I think the Real Madrid only thing worried about me going into this game, not having Thiago inside the midfield. So if we have Fabio and Henderson in the midfield or Navigator, I think we'll be fine. But I would want to see Fabio inside this midfield.
Yeah, I think with Keita, because obviously last time we played Keita against Madrid, oh my god, I thought that performance was because of D and ends of disaster. I don't know why Target didn't start, but we've got to get revenge for 17, 18, and we're going to get a revenge for last season. Because to be fair, remember the first day we got battered.
Yep.
The second leg though, we battered them, but we just couldn't get the bloody ball in the net. I think if we had clinical strikers, we could have won that game 3-0 or gone through, because we were all over Real Madrid, but we just over the bar again. Courtois making save after save after save. I mean, we're 0-0, and you know, I think Real Madrid can be got at, but in the final, they're not going to just capitulate like they have against Chelsea or City. Remember, against City, the amount of chances they missed, City. Grealish missed an absolute sitter. Mahrez missed a sitter. There's so many sitters. And I think we take those chances, but it's not going to be like 3. I think if we score 3, they score 2. It's going to be like by 1 goal. I think it's going to be very close. And I think we'll win it on Saturday. And I think it's going to be one of the best Champions League finals there's been in quite a long time.
Yep, I agree.
I'm gonna say this.
Coach Karome, you're just bitter, bro. Why are you so bitter?
Karome, you bottle top 4, mate.
Bro,
Is he an Arsenal fan?
Newcastle.
Bro. We are Liverpool. We don't pray the Karim Benzema, brother. If Liverpool play the Liverpool way and finish their chance the Liverpool way, I don't have no problem facing Real Madrid. But, bro, you're Arsenal fans, they're just bitter. Bitter.
What do you mean, dude? What do you mean, dude? You guys have been playing well recently. They're only against...
But they would have not had Ruben Diaz and these guys. That's the problem for them. They would have been very shaky.
Yeah, but they've got Stones and Walker's back. But to be fair, against if they played us in the final and they had to play Fernandinho as centre-back.
Yeah.
If Thiago ain't fit for the final, would you guys, it's gonna sound crazy, but would you start Firmino at centre mid because of his work rate? Like
No.
We need natural midfielders there. We cannot
listen.
play such an open game.
Final is not a game where you can experiment. We need we 4-3-3. That's it.
And I see this. No, I wouldn't start Diaz in this, and I would start with this midfield. Would I just did? Come on, bro. We can't use attacker.
You wouldn't start Luis Diaz, bro.
You want to start Luis Diaz?
No. Jota, bro.
Oh, no,
yeah, I want to start Jota.
No. Bro, Jota's been arse.
It's a different thing, brother.
Yeah.
You got DJ, brother. Enough respect, brother. Enough respect. Karome, stop being bitter, bro.
Quickly, I want to say this. I want to say this. Because we've been talking about City. I want to give a shout out to City because, to be fair, I said this months ago, even when we were 1 point behind. Ryan kind of pressured me on stream to go, come on, Jersey, we're going to win the league. I said, no, we're not. I said, we're not going to win the league. I said, I'm so confident we're not going to win the league. I'll buy you a new kit next season. Yusuf said, do you know what? I'm so confident we're not going to win the league. I'll get a burger from McDonald's. I'll put it in the blender and drink it as a smoothie.
No.
And he was that confident. So I would put all on the line. I said this, even when they were 2-0 up, I said on the watching, I said, it is not over for either team because it's the 10-year anniversary of 3-2 QPR. And it just made sense. And I just thought the fact they have Olsen in goal, the fact they have Mings and their defense, like, I don't know. I think Martinez saves that Rodri goal. Like, he got done by his near post man.
Swedish goalkeepers. You can tell us
Olsen was good for passing the game, but listen, and I've got to get fair play to win it 3-2 to score 3 goals in 5 minutes, and Gundogan to be the one to do it. I've got to give absolutely fair play to Manchester City. I think you deserve to win the league, and thank you for another great season. And it's been great off battling it out. I have nothing against Man City. Only teams I hate are Man United. They could piss off, and Everton make me piss off as well. So, but there's been another great season. You know, I just hate the fact that Villa bowled it because just everyone was dreaming of the Coutinho moment, and Coutinho actually did it. He sent Laporte back to France. He spun him. And I don't know how Laporte was defending atrocious there. And but it just shows champions have that mentality. The mentality to be 2-0 down, to have everything against you and to go, we're going to score 3 goals in 5 minutes and win the league. I think the main problem with us yesterday was the fact that we didn't score first. Because I think it could have changed things if the City fans heard from the Villa fans and Liverpool had scored and made it 2-1. If Salah scored that goal before they scored the first goal or went to 3-2, something else could have happened. But it is what it is, and next season we have to build, because I think with Haaland it's going to be very hard.
Bridging, our Liverpool fans, secretly the man now come out and say it, but Mike, the man has said Chen. That was the Brazilian winger name again. What's his name?
Vinicius.
Say he going to roast Chen. And
he did, bro. Last year he sent him back to England, boy.
Be honest. I'm going to be honest. Yes, he's a very good player. He's a cheeky player. But I now underestimate Chen. This season he has been great in defense.
He has.
Last year and the year before, he has been improved. The man said Real Madrid argue with Chi, and he's a Liverpool fan. I say, brother, don't talk to me, bro. When a Liverpool fan said that to me, bro,
I'm telling you, Vinicius literally gave Trent his backpack, his suitcase, and sent him back on the plane back to England. He roasted him in that game. Completely roasted him. The good thing I can say about the fact is that Vinicius is absolutely shit in finishing. He's a Traore in terms of finishing.
His decision making isn't the greatest, but honestly,
against Manchester City, bro, the game could have been over in the first half if Vinicius knew how to bloody finish. But listen, I'm just saying that Trent needs to be better. He hasn't been in that Chelsea game, bro. He made last-ditch tackles. He was fantastic. He's been fantastic defensively recently. But I'm just saying, Vinicius' pace worries me. So we need to hope he's on his best form.
Trent isn't the quickest. That's the problem.
No, he's not.
He's not the quickest, and man, Vinicius has got that 100-meter sprint pace. That guy
a lot of the time I see Trent against someone who's fast, Trent doesn't run; he walks.
Yep.
Bro, can run. Why are you walking?
You can't do that. That's why I'm kind of thinking that Klopp will go with Konate to help with Trent.
I understand that. For me, I will go Konate for the pace, 100%. But for me, the worry is that I don't think Konate is that good at the high line because he plays them on.
But, Jersey Boy, could we see something similar to 2019 where we were a little bit more defensive and didn't play such a defensive high line if we go in the lead, of course?
Maybe that's a good idea. That's what, for me, there's a few games, I thought that when we didn't play Van Dijk, I think we compare Haaland with Van Dijk. Because I think when you have Van Dijk cards in the high line, it's perfect. When you don't have VVD in the high line, it falls apart.
Yep.
Completely falls apart. We saw against Wolves how the high line was broken straight away, ball into Pedro Neto, Konate gets spun, and easy tap in. For me, it all depends. I think if Konate nails on the high line and times it perfectly, I think it's perfect because Konate has been in literally all the Champions League games. Really. So I'm really happy with Konate, and I'm so happy we got him instead of that Upper Meccano, man. Because I think if Upper Meccano, we would not even be in a quadruple with Upper Meccano.
Oh, yeah. Upper Meccano has been dreadful. Even though he's been better the last couple of weeks, but he's been dreadful this season. And he was supposed to be the better than Konate, but we got the better deal on that.
But me and Ryan both thought Upper Meccano was the one.
Yeah, we all did. But thankfully we didn't get him.
Yeah, that's true, man. But anyway, guys, we are gonna wrap up now because me and Mike going to do one video. So, what do you guys have to say? Last thing before we leave. We'll be back, people. We'll be back with more transfer video and a lot more.
Well, loads of stuff we're going to be doing every so that as soon as there's news, we'll do a video or stream. Obviously, we'll do a big preview on Friday for the Champions League final. Big watching on Saturday, an hour before as usual. And we've got loads of stuff coming up. So make sure to subscribe, leave a like. You know, Premier League might be over, but it's now about the Champions League and about the transfer. And of course, we'll be doing stuff in the summer for the friendlies against Crystal Palace and United.
Okay, guys. So,
and of course, Nations League coming up.
And Nations League, of course, and Jamaica.
Coming up too. Mike, tell the people where they can find you and stuff.
You can find me, Michael Talks Football on YouTube. Pretty simple to find, and Talks_Michael on Twitter. Thanks for having me on, Ryan and Jersey.
And by the way, Michael, congratulations on your 1,000 subscribers. I think it was.
Thanks, bro. Yeah,
congratulations, man.
We're going 3,000.
Yep.
But I still need
congratulations, bro.
So you can check it.
Thanks, bro.
All right. So see you guys soon. I'm going to leave you guys with the best match of all time, greatest match I ever seen.
Liverpool, Barcelona. That's how real comeback happens, people.
Bro, Origi, I wish you all the best at AC Milan. Nothing but love.
Legend.
Thank you. Legend.
This is a message to Origi to say thank you for Origi for being a Liverpool player. And come on, you Reds.
Can Jurgen's men rise against every obstacle in front of them tonight? Still Henderson, saved by the goalkeeper, and in by Divock Origi. And Liverpool have scored early. And Mane's in the middle, there's not much else to aim for. Now the Reds, it's in! It's Gini Wijnaldum for Liverpool! He's caught in a beauty! Wijnaldum! Oh my goodness gracious me! The unthinkable! The unbelievable! Liverpool are level from 3 down against Barcelona! The raw emotion of what's going on in this game. Early goal. Origi!